My dear, sweet child, that's what I do. It's what I live for.
Fat people doing things, ba-da-da-da. Fat people doing things. I film all the shit because there's not enough representation of fat people doing.
Go hand in hand. This culture of ableism that we have makes people feel entitled to other people's bodies and makes people feel like they can look at and judge and pick apart and know you better than you know you.
And skinny people are like, I can barely ever find anything in my size. We should just respond the same way they do to us. Maybe you're not looking hard enough. My thrift store has a surplus of skinny clothes. Honestly, maybe gaining some weight would make it easier to find things.
You know what's crazy is that as I've grown as a person, I don't feel guilty for eating. No matter how many times a faceless account calls me a pig. First of all, aww. Second of all, oink oink bitch. Ah.
You do realize it's really weird to post something like that, right? All it does is make you look bad. Like, why are you so obsessed with my body? Like, keeping tabs?
This is rules and regulations for having a fat best friend. Get with it or get the fuck out. If you are straight size and your bestie is fat, do not offer them your clothes. Don't do it. The word confidence, get it out of your vocabulary. Take it out. Don't say it. Don't pressure us into going for seconds. And don't be surprised if you offer us food and we say no. Keep it to yourself. And this is the kicker, bitch. Be mindful of where you're inviting us to. If they got tiny little chairs, I ain't going.
Since we get accused of promoting obesity anyway, I thought I would just do it. So here are my favorite things about being fat. And just to give you my credentials, I'm a size 22 and I have been fat my entire life. My favorite thing about being fat, and I think one of the best things, is that I'm soft, squishy, and I smell really good. So like every time people hug me, I feel and smell like a marshmallow. My nieces and nephews tell me that I give the best hugs, and I know it's true. My whole body feels like a pillow. My second favorite thing about being fat is the curves of my body. This is a Venus figurine dating back to the Paleolithic era, depicting the ideal feminine. Bitch, I look like that. Not that you have to look like that to be the ideal feminine, but this is about fat people, so that's all that I have time for, but if you want more, let me know.
For the good of all and to the harm of none, I'm about to be so wealthy. I'm about to be the healthiest I have ever been. I am walking in my purpose, and I am about to be the happiest and most healed version of myself. I am so happy and I am so proud.
Fat people doing things, ba-da-da-da. Fat people doing things. I film all the shit because there's not enough representation of fat people doing stuff. We're boring and basic just like you. but you gotta be all weird about it. Fat people.
Come with me to pole practice. So here's what I wore today. I wore a Girlfriend Collective set with my Birkenstocks and my SF State hoodie, as well as my pleasing bag. And in my pleasing bag, I had my water bottle, my pole grip, and my pleaser shoes that I like to dance in. I also have my wallet and keys and stuff too, obviously. Here's me in my studio. I was the only one there today, so it's pretty empty. Here's the locker area. Here is the first room, with poles as well as aerial equipment. Those are crash pads. There's the merchandise they sell. Here's me in the studio I like to practice in. It's called Studio Dark. Just the second room in the same studio. And yeah, I was the only one there today. Here's me doing some stretches. Please, please, please always do stretches before doing pole, or you could really hurt yourself. And yeah, here is the main thing I accomplished that day. I was able to climb the pole, which I'm always super proud of being able to do. And then I was able to let go with one hand, which is super fun. And yeah, I had a great practice. Thanks!
If you are attracted to fat people, or the person you're intimate with is a fat person, and you're too embarrassed to be seen with them in public or around your friends and family, you are a coward. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh my gosh, we're almost body twins. Like,
Have a lower belly pouch.
I have a little pouch too.
Gorgeous curls.
And you're not even that much fatter than I am.
Don't waste your life's purpose worrying about your body. This is your vessel, it's your house, it's where you live. There's no point in judging it. Absolutely no point. But if
I'm here today because I'm experiencing some lower back pain.
It's probably because of your weight. Have you tried going on a diet?
I'm not interested in pursuing weight loss right now. I would like to see if there's something else behind the back pain. Could we maybe do an x-ray, or can you at least examine me?
Try weight loss and see if it helps. It can't hurt to try.
Actually, it can do harm. Studies show that dieting is one of the most common predictors of developing an eating disorder. I have already said I'm not interested in weight loss. I would like for you to examine my lower back to see if there are other solutions for managing or fixing the back pain.
Obesity is a common cause of back pain. There's no point in wasting resources.
I would like you to tell me what tests you would run and what treatments you would recommend if I were in a smaller body instead of a larger body. If you still won't do it, I insist that you note in my chart that you are denying me testing on the basis of my weight, and I'm also going to need a printed copy of that. Regardless of your weight or health status, you still deserve proper medical care, and you deserve for your needs to be heard by your doctor. Let me know in the comments if this helped you and if you would like to see more content like
I cannot fathom logging on, dropping this shit, and then going on with my day. That's insane.
They're in the face of diet culture, because earlier today I went to breakfast with my family, and once we were done eating, they said we won't have to eat again for a week. And all day my mom talked about how she wasn't going to make dinner because we had such a big breakfast. And I said, you know what, I'm hungry. I'm going to make myself dinner no matter what you all are doing. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm making myself dinner. I'm making sure I take care of myself. And this is just a reminder that you can do that too.
Why should I be calm? I have a right to be upset.
Everyone should be a fat liberationist. It's really quite simple. Everyone in a society that has the system of fat phobia within it, which is most westernized or colonized areas, is going to be negatively impacted by fat phobia and anti-fat bias. Depending on how small or large you are, the fat phobia and anti-fatness will affect you in different ways and will have different material realities. But no matter your size, fat liberation benefits you. Imagine what it would be like if we were all liberated from the idea that our bodies have to be smaller or look a certain way in order for us to live our best lives. Imagine if everybody could wear what they wanted to wear without having to worry whether or not they'll be able to find it in a store near them or not. Imagine spending your time worrying about anything other than your body.